So it's very early in the morning, and after an 11-year break from competition drifting, I'm finally back. Driftleague Round 1. The new camper van got us here. There'll be a video coming on that soon. My completely standard practice day car, which has no place being here, but it should be fun. Did tech inspection last night, have a few modifications to make. Bumper bar, cut the ends off, no big deal. Apparently my lovely tow eye is not suitable, need to cut that off. Same with the one at the front. I mean, it's FIA spec, but it does stick out a lot. I completely understand why that rule is there, because I've had one of those come through my door before, nearly punctured my arse. So yeah, safety is safety. That's got to come off, and I need to drill the steering lock off as well. So I've got a little bit to do before driver's brief, and we're on track at 10 o'clock, I believe. So happy days. All the little problems resolved. Well, I say all. I've still got steering lock. That looks like an absolute nightmare, all built into the column. Not something I really fancy doing here in case I mess something up. So I've had a word with the scrutineers, and they have given me a pass till next round, which is lovely. Harness threaded through properly. Floppy tow eye. And the same at the front. So that's me good to go. Been to driver's brief. Nothing's really changed much there. They now give you a PDF of what is expected from driving standards, which is nice because that keeps the driver's brief a lot shorter. Yeah, lines are as sort of per diagram. Now just waiting to go out on track. So see what happens. First lap of a competition event for 11 years. I'm gonna spin. Didn't think I would be, but I'm a little bit nervous. No idea if this thing will spin up third gear or if I need third gear. It looks like a third gear track. I'd definitely be in third if I had power. Let's see. I need 100 psi and a load of camber. Yeah, just far too much grip. Can't spin up the wheels at all. So, as you saw from the first lap, not very good. Car's completely undrivable how it was. 65 psi in the back, kick the clutch and it just lunges forward. It won't spin the tyres up. I think the clutch was slipping slightly as well. So I've wound 4 degrees extra camber on. It was at 0.5, so 4.5 degrees, maybe 5 degrees per side. Negative camber and 100 psi. Let's see if this makes any difference at all. This car, drifting cars with no power is difficult. I mean, a lot of people seem to get them round, but I'm used to 500-600 horsepower. So this is all new to me. Obviously driven low powered cars on low grip surfaces, but not a track as fast as this. Having fun though, that's the main thing. Go. Bad, but the car doesn't feel too bad. I think it's on me now. I'm happy with that. Massive difference a setup change makes. It goes from being an undrivable car to something you can actually get round the track. My line was absolutely all over the place, but that was almost a sighting lap with the new setup. So we'll try and work on the line and push out a little bit wider now. I think I need to try and shift up to third gear for the last corner. If it will spin third or not, I have no idea. But like I said, I'm having fun. This is good. It's always frustrating when you come to an event with a car that won't do what you want it to do. I've had the scenario before where setups have just been completely wrong, or I've chosen the wrong components, or just generally got something wrong and the car will not behave in the way you want it to, whatever you do to it. And it's so frustrating after spending all the time, money and effort to get to an event for it to be basically a no-go. So I'm pleased, I'm really pleased it will get round the track. Now I need to shake off 11 years of cobwebs. Left foot brake round the last corner, didn't really help. I just need to shift up to third and hope it'll take it. That was a better lap though, happy with that. Just keep going and going and going and going and hope I can qualify when the time comes. I will try one more run in second gear around that big corner because I pushed wider and that has put me on the right line now. Yeah, I feel much better, much more relaxed. Don't know if the sound is very good because obviously I'm speaking through my helmet, but I haven't got a microphone yet. That'll have to come later. Oh, Damon's out. Amazing. Damon Haskett has worked so hard on the SLK. He's put a V12 in an SLK. He's had all sorts of problems, been working till 12 o'clock, midnight, 1 in the morning, 5 I believe the other morning. Arrived late and he's now going out, I believe, for his first run. Fair play. These cars aren't easy to put together, even this thing. I mean, it's basic. When it comes to putting the safety equipment in, it's surprising how long it takes to get a full build together, and get here in the time span he has is just incredible. See if we can chase someone this time. So I'm in the queue, lined up for qualifying. I think we've still got a misfire, I'm not sure. We've unplugged the math, diagnostic. The only thing that came up that made any sense that would cause a problem was the math. Yeah, so we've unplugged that. The car seems to still run okay. I tried unplugging it in the past when I was at another event and it didn't run properly at all, so that could have sorted the problem out. The last session out, I got the first lap, that was fine, and then on the first transition on the second lap, always where it cuts out every single time. So it's almost like something's moving and there's an electrical short or something similar, because you turn the engine off, turn it back on again, and it's cleared, whatever it is. So it's one of those ones that's going to be an absolute nightmare to diagnose. We may have fixed the problem, we may not. Maybe it's related to heat. I've been hot lapping the car, I think 5-6 runs at a time. The queue is pretty fast moving, so yeah, it could be temperature related. But I got one lap after we let the car cool down before it cut out, so hopefully I'll get at least one qualifying lap. We've got some time between the runs so the car can cool down, or maybe we have fixed the problem. So I don't think I'm going to qualify anyway. With the issue, I haven't had enough time to sort of work on the line. That's the sort of approach I take, or I've taken with drift days in the past, especially on a new track. Just drift the track first, get your eye into where to initiate, and then start working on running the right line a little bit later on. If you try and run the line straight away, especially if you're not familiar with the car, and you've got some setup to do, it's just a bit too much. So that's what I generally do, is just try and drift the track to begin with, get the car dialed in, and then start working on the line. And the last 2 laps I'd started pushing out to the outside clips, and yeah, started to get the feel for it. I really needed about another 5 laps before qualifying. So like I said, I don't think I'm going to qualify, but like I said, I'm going to have fun failing.
So, back from Drift League. We got back at midnight last night. I couldn't sleep when I got home because I'd been driving and my brain was running at about 1 million miles an hour. Woke up at 5 o'clock this morning with all kinds of strange ideas in my head about getting my other car ready. So I am incredibly tired. Today will be powered by Red Bull. Yeah. So since 5 o'clock this morning, I've been resolving the fallout from getting ready to go to Drift League. Drift League. I sort of had a few questions. Why was I in a crap car? Why did I choose to go in the lower class rather than turn up in a proper car and be in the proper class? Because obviously with the championships I've done in the past, I would have been eligible for the top class in a decent car. Honestly, I wanted to know if I still had the passion for it, because anybody that's done competition drifting will know how much of a pain it is. I mean, you really have to be dedicated and have to have the passion for it to go through all the expense and hassle, loading the car up, the cost involved with getting the car ready, maintenance and everything else that goes along with it. So after 11 years out, I wanted to just make sure that my passion was still there for it, and it is 100%. I had a hell of a time. The GoPro battery went flat just before my qualification runs. That's why there is no in-car footage of that. I don't think it was really worth watching anyway, to be honest with you. The first run, I decided to try a flick entry for the first time. I flicked in a little bit too hard. The car wound on a full lock in the wrong direction and I nearly had a very big accident. Managed to save it. The rest of the run was just a mess. I tried shifting up to third gear for the first time around Luna to try and get out of the clips. It just wouldn't have any of it. So that car, just not anywhere near enough for that track. We ended up with 100 psi in the back tyres, 5 degrees of camber, or sort of between 4 and 5 degrees of camber. On the rears, full hard on the suspension. It struggled to spin second gear up. You had to give it a really big clutch kick. It was inconsistent at best. Rolling from sort of part tyre contact with the camber onto full tyre contact. The transitions were really quick and snappy and you had to catch them, and then when the car did settle it made a lot of grip, so you had to give it a massive clutch kick. So yeah, it was a hell of a lot of fun wrestling the car around. I didn't expect much really, because the last corner, I mean, I got the lowest scored run in qualification. There were 3 people below me that didn't qualify with zeros. Maybe their car wasn't working, they didn't do a run, or they spin both times. I don't really know, but there were 3 people below me with zeros and I got the lowest scored run, which is not a surprise because the lead run would have been completely unchaseable. I think I got to the first few clip points until I got to the big corner, and then getting out to the final 2 clips on the outside, completely impossible. To stay off the curb, I was having to handbrake to push a little bit wider. It was trying to take me up the curb. So yeah, got back. Garage is clear. The E36 is out of the back, and that is the plan. I think I'll probably have to miss round 2 with mapping and everything that's required. I think round 2 is in about 4 weeks' time. I don't think I'll get there. I might do, but I think the target's T-side round 3. So back in a proper car for round 3. And yeah, less less frustration, not with the car not being able to do what I need it to do. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. There will be more to come now I'm back again. It will be more sort of out and about rather than car builds from this point forwards. So we'll see you all soon.